What's going on, everybody, man? This is your boy D coming back at you with some real talk. And today it's going to be some real fucking talk. I just want to talk about kind of like, the situation that's going on with the FGC and, all of this crazy ass bullshit that's going on, the allegation, all the predatorial shit that's going on. And, you know, it's very upsetting. It's frustrating that it's always the FGC that's always in the papers, always on Twitter about sick shit like this. So it is frustrating in that regard. But the thing about what I want to talk about is that this is kind of going to be kind of like uh, the same discussion, but kind of like two different avenues I'm gonna go down. So I'm gonna start with first, you know, the reason I sit here and say that I am a part of the FGC is because my favorite video game of all time is Virtua Fighter, which is a fighting game, and that's the reason why I say I'm part of the FGC. And then just growing up. Fighting games have always been that number one passion. I'm a gamer. I like other games, but the fighting games have always been that top passion. You know, I'm gonna tell you right now. A lot of y'all may not remember the very first Virtua Fighter, but if you would pick Virtua Fighter 1 in my face and Cyberpunk 2077, I'm taking Virtua Fighter 1. That's how loyal to fighting games I am. And Virtua Fighter 1 came out, what, shit, 20, what, no, not 20, what, 30 something years ago? 1992? Yeah, I will take that game over Cyberpunk 2077. Now, the situation at hand, like I keep saying, it's pretty fucked up because these allegations, this shit is serious right here. And the thing about it is there's a lot of names floating around. We're not going to name names, but a couple of them are some big fucking names. And the reason, because of their big fucking names, a lot of people was like, oh man, this is going to cause the FGC to go down. Now, here's what I got to say about that. Could some shit like this potentially cripple the FGC? Maybe. Me personally, I don't think so, but maybe. The reason why I say maybe is because, like I've been to a lot of these tournaments. I've met a good deal of people, and one thing about a lot of these people that I've met, a lot of these people are really into this shit. They are into the fighting games. They are into the communities. And if something like this were to really cripple the FGC in the long haul, those type of people will those type of people have the strength and the spirit to keep the ball rolling and keep the FGC in a positive light. So that's why I'm saying you know the FGC probably won't get crippled by this because there are so many people, not just here in the United States of America, but all across the world that have a dedication to the FGC, and they will see to it that the ball will continue to be rolling in a more positive light. Now, when it comes to this like the predatorial shit and the allegations, over the last few years, like in the FGC, some shit like this has happened. But now I think it's the magnitude now. And the fact that we're getting caught off guard with the magnitude, it's just fucking unbelievable. And, I just kind of feel like some shit like this, it is hard to talk about because, you know, you just wish, you just wish this just doesn't happen in a scene that you love or a community that you love, being the FGC or that particular fighting game community. You just don't want to see that. And and the thing about it is that when it happens, this is where we all really just need to stand together. This is where we can learn from here on out. Like if you go into any of these type of tournament gatherings and you see some funny shit, you gotta let somebody fucking know. Cause with these allegations here, this is some big shit, and a lot of people are gonna get in some big ass fucking trouble. And somebody, you gotta tell somebody if some crazy shit is happening, because it's getting to the point people are going to these tournaments, they experiencing all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? And they scared to say anything because if they do, it's repercussions, or they may not be able to come back because they probably got fooled into doing something. So we have to really kind of like stand together as far as communicating. And if we see some stupid ass shit go down, we gotta take action by talking and telling someone, because this had the magnitude has gotten real crazy, and it is fearful. It is fearful right now of what can happen to the FGC. But like I said, I'm not really worried. I think there's a lot of people, like I keep on saying, this is we're strong enough to hold it together, clean this shit up, and hopefully find a way to bring these assholes down. First of all, they need to get their fucking ass kicked for this shit, like the whole predatorial shit and all these allegations. Those type of people just need to get their ass kicked. And it's just, man, it's just crazy because people just you just got some people that just want to play video games. They just want to have fun. They just want to go there and play video games. But then they come across this bullshit. They come across Jeopardy. They come across Jeopardy. Somebody putting their life in jeopardy or whatever, and some shit like that. You don't ever want to see that. That's not why we do this. We do this for the opposite. We do this to have fun. We do this to, we treat this kind of like, a lot of us treat those settings in our communities. We treat them like, we treat them like going to a YMCA, just having a good time or some shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? And to have some shit come out like this, man, it's just like, it just, it made me do exactly that. It made me do exactly that. But like I said before, I mean, now that we all know about this, I think it's time for us to stand together. And it's one of those, I'm like, hey, if somebody knows something out there, say something, because I don't want to get something taken away because of some nasty ass fucking people out there that are using the FGC for some type of sick ass pleasure. So somebody please say something if you saw something, because I don't want to lose this shit. You feel me? I don't want to lose this shit because of some sick ass fucking people. So we're going to move into like the next part of this discussion, and that is, discussing these tournaments. Now here, this is something that I've been wanting to talk about for a long time when it comes to the FGC, because it's something that I kind of feel like a lot of people need to hear this. And right now, with all the bullshit going on, I feel like this is the perfect time to talk about it. And now, me personally, I kind of feel like these tournaments, now when I use the word tournament, I'm talking big shit. I'm talking Evo. I'm talking TWT, like a combo breaker and shit like that. When I use the word tournament, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the big notice shit. When I use the word tournament, then you got your locals and shit like that. But when I use the word tournament, I'm talking about that big shit. Now, when it comes to these tournaments, people are getting told. People are getting told and manipulated into thinking that in order to be a part of that community, in order to be a certain type of rank in that fighting game or in that fighting game community, that you have to do some shit at these tournaments. Like, you have to attend these tournaments to be whatever, or people are getting told that they need to be whatever. And that's probably what's going on in the Smash community right now, because you got a lot of young people. I think the Smash community is probably the one community that you're going to have a lot of young people, because it is a Nintendo game. So these people are getting told, you got to do something, you got to have something, and you probably got to be something to be a part of what we got going on, or to be called a good fighting game player or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? And these players get lured. They get tricked into thinking that they need to do this. They get tricked into thinking that they need to go to these damn tournaments in order to be what they want to be in that game. You know what I'm saying? And that's where these predators, these motherfuckers are getting a lot of these people by telling them, hey, look, you got to do this. You got to be this. And if you don't, you ain't part of this. You feel what I'm saying? And that's fucking bullshit. That's fucking bullshit how a lot of people treat these fucking offline FGC tournaments. And it's getting to the point I'm sick of this shit because I've been told that. I've been told that countless times. Oh, well, you know, you don't go to tournaments like the average person. You play online for the most part. You don't go to tournament. You're not a real fighting game player. And hey, if y'all have motherfuckers tell you some shit like that, tell them fuck them. Tell them fuck them, because that ain't fucking true, man. It's not. It's not. No fucking tournament is not going to determine your love, passion, and dedication for that game. A tournament is not where you learn that. A tournament ain't nothing but a fucking stage. That's all it fucking is. It's just a fucking stage for you and 100 other people to go on to have fun, to show what you have learned. You don't learn this shit from tournaments. Now you learn from outcomes. You know what I'm saying? You know, you go to a tournament, you of course you get better like that, but you know, for starters, you know, before you got to that tournament, you already knew some shit. That's why you went. You know what I'm saying? That's not what the FGC is all about. The FGC is not about, oh, well, you gotta go to these tournaments in order to be part of whatever the fuck is going on. Man, that's fucking bullshit. It's not about going into a goddamn building. Oh, I'm in the building now. I'm part of the FGC. Man, get that fucking bitch ass shit out of here, man. And it's getting to the point I'm hearing it way too much in the FGC, and I'm fucking sick of it because that's not what it's about. That's not real FGC. That's not being a real fighting game player. Being a real fighting game player, like I keep saying, fun, passion, love, dedication. That's it. And sharing it with someone else that feels the same. Now you come across somebody with that mindset like, oh, well, you know, it's all about the tournaments and this and that and this and that. Hey, man, give them motherfuckers the side eye. Let them think what they want to think because that ain't real FGC. It's not. Yeah, the shit is fun. It's fun. It's great, whatever. But that ain't the basis of it. That ain't the core of it. Far from it. You feel what I'm saying? And, you know, and it goes to my another point is like, you don't need tournaments to fully experience fun FGC. You don't do it. That's why a lot of these platforms, that's why a lot of these streams exist, because there is more than one way to experience true FGC. Like take a look at my channel. You know what I'm saying? My channel is predominantly FGC, and the reason for that is because my favorite fighting game, or my favorite video game, which is a fighting game of all time, happens to be, you know, Virtua Fighter, which is a fighting game. So therefore, that's the reason why, you know, my channel is based around the FGC, because my favorite video game of all time just happens to be a fighting game. You feel what I'm saying? And I use my platform for people that want to learn about the fighting game or fighting games, people that want to have fun, people that want to be entertained, and, you know, people that just share the same love and passion, if not for that particular game, but for the genre in general. You feel what I'm saying? You know, I mix it up for y'all. You know, I give y'all like tutorial videos, action videos, even though some people don't really like how I do my action videos. But guess what? We watch rated R movies every fucking day. So, I mean, I know people can deal with the action videos that I make. Yeah, I talk a little trash in them, but like I keep saying, shit, we watch these fucking rated R movies every damn day. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just like saying, it's just like these tournaments, it's not the all of the FGC. And like I said, it's a lot of people that are telling people this. And guess what? A lot of these people are the people that are trying to trick a lot of these players into doing some fucked up shit like what we are hearing from in the FGC. Let's just keep it real. That's what's going on. And it's making these people feel a certain type of way if they don't do it, or if they don't have something that motherfuckers are telling them they should have. They walking around with fucking suicide thoughts and shit like that. That shit's crazy. And it reminded me of a situation that I had. I had a situation where I was supposed to show up to a tournament, but, this was a few years ago. I was supposed to show up to a tournament, but life happened. Life happened. It involved my family. And I could not show up for that tournament. Family situation, video games, tournament, back fucking seat. Obvious answer for that. You know what I'm saying? And I let people know, like, look, I cannot attend this particular tournament. I got a crucial family situation going on. We have a tournament every year. I will be at the next tournament, which I did show up at the next tournament. But, you just had a few motherfuckers in that particular community to make it personal because I didn't show up to a tournament. You know what I'm saying? I didn't show up to a fucking tournament. You know what that told me was? Those motherfuckers didn't have respect for me in the first place. But I'm going to tell you this. I'm glad that particular situation happened because it made me start my fucking platform. What you seeing right now, my YouTube channel, the messages that I'm spreading out, the knowledge that I'm giving to all of you, the entertainment and everything, this is happening because of that bitch ass situation that happened a few years ago. Now, for people in the Virtua Fighter community, y'all already know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to name the name of the tournament or nothing. I'm not going to name no fucking names. The people that trolled me from that tournament, from the year that it happened, that's irrelevant. But, for the people that don't know about that, yeah, I had a situation to where I didn't show up to a tournament, so motherfuckers made it personal, started trolling. It made me feel like I just wasn't wanted, or, I just didn't belong in that fucking situation. And like I said before, I knew right then and there, you know what, I need to try another avenue to get my message around. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't going to happen just like that. That's why I created my damn platform. So I know. Now, as far as suicide shit, now I don't know why these motherfuckers walk the whole suicide shit. I don't know. But I know where a lot of these players are kind of feeling like, what the fuck? Are you serious? These people are honestly thinking that after this? Yeah, it happens. It happens. It happened to me. Now, the magnitude with this other shit, no. But, as I'm saying, people are getting told to, if you don't go to these tournaments, it's like people are getting told you don't come to these tournaments or else. That's what a lot of these people are getting told. And it's just not cool anymore. It's not cool anymore. There are other avenues to enjoy FGC. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people may disagree with me with this whole tournament thing because, look, it's getting to the point it's fucking overrated. If anything that this whole COVID-19 proved, even though, yeah, I love offline and we all love offline, but tournament-wise, the whole tournament thing is truly over-fucking rated. It really is. And this type of shit right here, not only is it overrated, but it's damaging. It's damaging what's going on right now. And like I said before, this really needs to get cleaned up. It needs to get cleaned up fast, quick, in a hurry before the FGC may crumble because of this. Because it's getting to the point people are not coming to these tournaments because of certain things. You know what I'm saying? Because of things such as racism and, of course, favoritism and bias. People are already not coming to these tournaments because of that. Now you got this shit to worry about? So, I mean, hopefully, some investigations is going to go down. This shit needs to get fucking cleaned up because, I love the FGC. Like I keep saying, the reason why I say I'm part of the FGC is because my favorite game of all time is a fighting game. I'm that loyal to that fighting game that I will sit here and say I love to be a part of the FGC. Just because of Virtua Fighter. You feel what I'm saying? It's a fighting game. I will sit here and say I love the FGC and I love being a part of it. And just like any other community, it can be cleaned up. It can be turned around. It's not hard. It's just these motherfuckers just need to pay for this. They need to pay for this and stop, treating people like, if they don't do it, get the fuck out. And, if you do it, you got to do something for us and shit like that. Because that's how the whole predatorial shit fucking happens. Let's keep it real. That's really how it's happening. You know what I'm saying? Maybe my delivery might not be on point, but that's how the shit is fucking happening out here. And that was the next part that I wanted to talk about with the tournaments. If you are one of those type of people out there that kind of feel like, man, I really need to go to a tournament. I mean, it's cool. See, me, this day and age now, I treat these damn tournaments like fucking King's Island. It's a every once in a while thing to me. You know what I'm saying? In the early late 2000s, early 2000s, I used to do it a lot. Probably a couple of times a year from 2001 to probably 2008. I did it a lot. But I was younger back then. I had more financial freedom. But now it's just like it's just an every now and then thing. But it's still fun. It's good. But don't dwell on it. And if somebody tell you that, hey, you ain't going to these tournaments, you ain't shit. Nah, man. Give them motherfuckers the finger, man. Because that ain't true FGC. You know what I'm saying? We got so many platforms out here, so many streams out here. They showing you what FGC is all about. That's what it is. Don't fully think that you gotta be a part of the whole tournament scene to be a part of the FGC or that particular community, or to feel like you are part of that program. You do not have to think that. So I just hope that message gets to a lot of people, because I've talked to a lot of people that are FGC that do feel that way. That do feel like, they'd be like, well, I really want to go to a tournament. I feel like I can get better. I'm like, well, you'll get better because of outcomes, but you could still get better right now. You can still have fun right now with the FGC. That tournament shit, it's really overrated. Let's just keep it real. It's overrated. And so that's what I wanted to talk about with this shit going on with the FGC, man. Because I love the FGC, man. I kind of feel like fighting games are unique. Fighting games are, for me, the fighting games are stress relief. Even though it's kind of like let's just keep it real. A game like Tekken, yeah, it can cause you stress, but at the same time, it still gets your mind off fucking shit. That's how I treat fighting games. They a way of life to some of us, and I'm grateful for them, and I'm grateful for the FGC. I really am. But these motherfuckers that are doing the sick shit that's being alleged, man, nah, that shit gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Because probably a lot of us out here probably got kids that are probably following in their father's footsteps as far as playing fighting games. You just never know, and you don't want to put your kids in that situation. So that type of shit right there, that just needs to get cleaned up quick, fast, in a hurry, and I hope they do. And that's what I wanted to talk about today. Like I said before, the FGC is strong. It's not going to, the FGC ain't going nowhere. It just ain't going nowhere, because one thing I know about the FGC is too many proud ass people in the FGC, like myself. Too many strong, proud ass people in the FGC. People that are refusing to let particular fighting games die. There's a few fighting games out there that have been out for so long, but it's because what we have in here, our strength, our pride, we are going to keep those fighting games alive. You know what I'm saying? So I already know the FGC ain't going nowhere, because there's so much love here, so much pride, determination, fun, and passion. It ain't going nowhere. But this situation here, hopefully this gets dealt with, and I'm counting on it will get dealt with. And let me know y'all thoughts about this fucked up shit that's going on right now with the allegations and shit. And let me get back at y'all in the next video. Like, comment, and subscribe. God bless. Be safe. I am out. Peace.